Man, it just seems like such a long time since we've had a video week. Hi girls, it's Thursday. This video comes to you in 3 parts. Part number 1, the Psych season premiere. I watched it when it aired with Gina and a bunch of her friends. She had a psych party. I thought it was pretty good. I thought the plot was kind of weak. And with the whole Romeo and Juliet thing, I think they played it nicely, but characters are awesome, like they always are, and writing was hilarious. So I have a question for all of you guys who watch Psych. How did you feel about the blatant racism in the episode? Because me being a terrible person, I thought it was funny. I did think it was kind of interesting how, I feel like they kind of use it to point out that, a lot of TV shows are really careful about, not being racist, and yet a lot of Asian stereotypes are totally acceptable. And I feel like it was kind of pointing that out and poking fun at it a little bit. Part number 2, college stuff. I went shopping the other day, and I got my bedspread and plates and bowls and all sorts of college-y things. I got my bedspread, just came in the mail the other day. It looks like this. Really not a pillowcase. And everything that I'm getting is either black or blue because I'm cool like that. And I also got this. This is my binder. I don't know if any of you guys know who the Mr. Men are, but I read those books growing up, and I liked them muchly. This is Mr. Messy. I think you all know why I choose to identify with him. And it's not too much longer till I'll be coming to you guys from my brand new, super small dorm room. That's exciting and nervous-making and, yeah, scary. So my dad, being the uber internet stalker that he is, found this profile of my future roommate, and apparently she doesn't frequent the internet much. I'm feeling like I might have someone to corrupt in my future, and that's very exciting for me. Part 3 is Old Spice. Now, Jez, you talked about this a little bit in your video, and I want to talk about it actually from a marketing perspective and just how sort of brilliant it is. We actually had a project in one of my electronic news gathering class last semester where we had to go on Twitter and all the social networking sites and kind of see how companies were using them. A lot of them were using them poorly. I went to one company that had a Twitter account, and it was just tweets of where people had mentioned their company names in the news, and you could tell they had a thing that did it automatically because sometimes it was bad news and things that reflected poorly on the company, and it was a lot of them just, was just basically spammed, which is why I think the way Old Spice does it is kind of so brilliant, because you're not being spammed, you're being entertained, and not only that, but people want video responses from this guy. You want to be, because you're a part of it. And I think what the people behind it, what they really get, and about social networking and about how it works, is that it's all about the user, and having that, that kind of personalization there, the back and forth between you and the people making the ads, is really kind of what sets it apart. And you have people, pretty famous people with a lot of followers, getting replies and talking about it, and they're generating all this buzz about it, and it's just, as a viral marketing scheme, it's really, really good. Not to mention the fact that they're hilarious and awesome. Like Jez, I sat there the other day and just watched all of them and was just kind of like this. I love it so much. Which, for those of you guys who weren't at the INC, Jenny and Hillary, I did that quite frequently, at least 5 times one day while Gabby and Jez were here, because everything made me very emotional. Mostly the fact that Karen doesn't realize how much Matt Smith loves her, and they just need to be together. Okay, I'm sorry. Hillary, I'll see you tomorrow. Monocle Smile.